All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole faith elect. Shalom to the brothers pushing this truth and sincerity. So, today's brief lesson, I'm just going to go over I'm going into the evils of our generation, especially the more so the young men that we dwell in this world with. We live in a very evil world, and our people, especially our young men, are very, very evil and very crazy, I guess you could say these days. A lot of fatherless children, fatherless young men, you know what I'm saying, with no guidance out here doing this and that. More specifically, killing, robbing, okay? You know what I'm saying? Shooting this, shooting that, doing this, doing that, toting guns, all these different things these young men are doing these days. And these kids these days are young, very, very young, doing these things. And I've dealt with this personally. I'm young, but, I've dealt with a situation where it was kids younger than me. I'm at a gas station one night, and I'm going into the gas station, and I see some young men out there posted up in front of the gas station. Everybody got these little, what they call the shiesty masks. Everybody got their mask on. You know what I'm saying? A group of young kids, okay? So me being me, I knew, like, okay, they probably got guns on them, whatever. But I ain't gonna worry about them too much. So I go in the gas station, I get the things I need, okay? And as I'm coming out, these young men, they follow me to my car. So as I'm approaching my car, one of the young kids told me, like, don't get in that car. So me being me, honestly didn't know what to do at the moment. So I'm just like, I'm not saying anything at all. So I get in the car, I shut the door, start my car up. As soon as I'm about to pull off, I look out my window. All these young guys got their guns out, pointing at me. So I'm like, dang, these young kids trying to steal my car. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna kill me for it. So I hurry up and speed off, and as soon as I get to speeding off, they start shooting at me. You know what I'm saying? But all praise to the Most High, only one bullet hit my car. Okay? But the fact that these kids was so young and they out here doing that late at night, I don't know how they even got their hands on these guns. What's their motive? Like, what motivated these kids to want to do that? and it really comes from the fathers and the older generation. I guess I could say of the people that we live around, the people that we grow up. A lot of influence, a lot of bad influence in the world we live in these days. With the rap industry and all these different songs talking about robbing, stealing, killing, shooting guns. You know what I'm saying? All these different things that is just promoted on a daily basis. Okay, and these kids, like I said, these kids don't got no fathers, or if they do have a dad in their life, their dad is not, a true father that the kids need these days. So it's hard, dealing with these kids. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna bring out a few precepts. My phone is jacked up, so the scripture you see on the screen is not gonna be what I'm reading. I got my Bible here. I'm gonna read it out of my Bible. My phone is jacked up, so I can't even type or anything right now. So everything what you see on the screen is not what I'm reading, but through the Spirit, we'll get through it. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. This is the book of John. Where we starting at? This is chapter 8, starting at verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Where he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Okay? So, these kids, they ain't got no father. So who do they look up to? These demons out here, you know what I'm saying? They do everything that they do, you know what I'm saying? And they will lie to your face. They will do whatever to get their way. And if they don't get their way, it's crazy. You got to worry about a young cat killing you before an older cat. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is very, very, very weird. Very wicked times we living in. Very wicked times we living in. Okay. Next I got, this is the book of, let's see. Yep, this is Mark chapter 7, starting at verse 20. And he said, that which cometh out of the man, that defileth the man. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murderers, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. So that's big right there, okay? You know, adultery is one of the big ones for this young generation. Everybody plays that role of, oh, I want his girl, I can steal his girl, trying to get with another man's woman, you know what I'm saying? And these women be going. That's what's crazy. These women be going, okay? But you know, that's weird in itself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be with the next man's girl. All these women out here, and you want this man's woman, okay? Just to prove something, okay? Or to have something against another man. Oh, I had your girl. I did this with your girl. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Weird stuff. Fornications, murderers, okay? The people that's doing half the killing is young cats these days. They killing each other out here, okay? And it speaks on that evil eye, okay? Our generation has a very evil eye towards one another, okay? You see one another out in the stores, walking around the street, you instantly think of what you would do to them, what you can do to them. And that's, you know what I'm saying? That's if you a thinker, but some of these kids don't even think much. They just got that evil eye, and some of these kids just act on it. Like, oh, let's rob him. Let's beat him up. Let's shoot him. Okay? Whatever. And that's super sad, okay? Blasphemy, pride, foolishness. These kids are very prideful. You can't tell them nothing. I know this from personal experience being around young cats that's so-called out in the streets. Okay? Very prideful. You know, you tell them anything, trying to correct them in any kind of way, they cannot take it. These days, they cannot sit, just be quiet and listen. Okay? Very hard-headed generation we live in. Okay? Foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Very much foolish. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no sense. Like I said, don't want to listen to a thing. Okay? And that's just the world we living in right now. So for the young cats out there, if there is any young cats that see this, learn to listen, learn to take orders. Okay, you're not any less of a person for listening and shutting up and doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, because that's how a lot of young cats look at it. Oh, you ain't gonna hold me, you ain't gonna do this to me, da 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 da. When in reality, it don't be that serious. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just a very wicked world we living in these days. And, you know, for the brothers, just watch yourself, watch your back. Sad you got to watch your back from these young cats, but that's just what we got to do. Okay, that's pretty much it for today's lesson, though. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory again unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.